A gap is the loudest message the market ever sends, a vertical space on the chart where price refused to trade. Overnight news, an earnings miss, a sudden buyer or seller, whatever caused it, it left a void, and that void becomes one of the highest quality setups in swing trading once you know how to read it. The problem is most traders treat every gap the same, and the market punishes them for it. Today we'll fix that, the three gaps that actually matter, how to trade the fill, the exhaustion trap that catches chasers, and the one piece of data that tells you which is which. Start with the most common pattern, the gap fill. Price opens well above yesterday's close, leaves a clean void between the two, and then over the next several sessions drifts right back down to close that void. Why? Because most overnight gaps are noise, a thin pre-market on light news. Once the regular session opens and real volume arrives, price gravitates back to the last level where genuine business was done. The setup is simple. Fade the open in the direction of the prior close, target the fill, manage with a tight stop above the high of the gap day. Here is the framework that separates traders who profit from gaps from those who get chopped up. Three types only. A common gap happens inside a range on light volume. It almost always fills. A breakaway gap happens out of a range or off a base on heavy volume. It almost never fills, and it kicks off a real trend move. An exhaustion gap happens at the end of a long trend on emotional climactic volume. It looks like continuation, but it's the last gasp before a reversal. Three gaps, three completely different trades. Now the breakaway gap, and this is where most traders lose money trying to fade. Price has been coiled inside a base for weeks, building energy at a defined resistance level. Then one morning it opens cleanly above that range on a massive volume bar, visibly bigger than anything in recent history. That gap is not noise. It's a regime change, real demand, often institutional, pricing the stock higher in a single jump. The trade is the opposite of the fill. You treat the gap as new support, you enter on the first orderly pullback that holds above the old range, and you target the measured move of the base. Trying to short this kind of gap because it should fill is how you finance someone else's vacation. And here is the trap that gets traders who finally figure out that breakaway gaps run. After a long, mature uptrend that's already moved a long way, price gaps up again, and the volume is enormous, hysterical, far above the recent average. It looks like the trend accelerating, so people chase. They're chasing into an exhaustion gap. That climactic volume is everyone who was going to buy, finally buying. There's no fresh demand left. The next session reverses, the gap fills hard, and the chasers are stopped out at the worst possible price. The tell is context. A gap early in a move is a breakaway. A gap late in a move on climactic volume is exhaustion. Never confuse the two. On a real chart, scroll back through any liquid stock and you will find all three. Look at where each gap sits relative to the prior range, inside a base, breaking out of one, or far extended at the end of a trend. Then check the volume bar underneath. Light volume inside a range will almost always fill within days. A clear volume surge at the edge of a range almost always runs. And a climactic volume bar after an extended move is your warning that the trend is exhausting, even if the gap itself looks bullish. Train your eye to read both at once, gap location and gap volume, and gaps stop being a coin flip and start becoming one of the cleanest setups you trade. So, a gap is the market shouting, and the right read depends on context. Common gaps inside a range fill, so fade them. Breakaway gaps out of a base on heavy volume run, so trade them as new support. Exhaustion gaps late in a trend on climactic volume reverse, so don't chase them. Make gap context and gap volume part of your price action read, and you'll stop treating these setups like a lottery. Subscribe for the full method and trade your own plan. Education, not financial advice.